Welcome to the first in a series of videos on practicing grapheme recall with a particular focus on handwriting formation. These activities that I'm going to be talking about in the videos are suitable for use by teachers, teaching assistants and parents with a child or small group of children. The ideas I'm going to show you today involve sand. I'm at the beach at the moment. If you don't have access to a beach, then these activities can equally well be done with a small amount of sand in a shoebox lid or something similar, or a patch of bare earth in the garden or outside. So to start with, I would get the child you're working with to see if they can collect some mark makers. So anything basically that they can make a mark with in the material which you're using, so in this instance sand. So I've collected a shoe, bottle, a couple of bottles actually, various things, and a rock. Equally you could use your finger. And the nice thing about using these materials is that you can rub them out very easily, or the child can if they make a mistake. So good idea to focus on graphemes which the child you are working with particularly needs to practice. So call out a phoneme, so for example N, and see if the child can remember how to form that letter. If they're finding it difficult, what you can do is to draw it in the sand for them, maybe using a little story. So we could go, stick the needle down and thread the cotton through. Then your child can choose one of the mark makers and then go over the top of the letter that you have just formed. It's a good idea to try and get them to say the sound as they do it, because that is how the brain connects together the grapheme and the phoneme. So you could get them to then go over it with another mark maker and do the same thing. Then they can rub it out and get them to choose another mark maker and see if they can remember how to form that letter themselves. Then you might go on to another letter that needs practice. So in this instance it might be A. Again, get them to form the letter. So we might go round the apple and then wipe off the dirt. If they've got it correct, get them to rub it out again. And then you might go back to the one you did previously, so in this instance, N. This also works well with digraphs where you have pairs of letters that go together to make a particular sound. So that's the end of today's video. Next time I shall be back with a different way in which you can help children to practice grapheme recall with a particular focus on